take heed, charming one, to what will transpire. For the void itself can see past what fate conspires. Through frights, through dreams, to break her ease, did bring the doomed one to her knees. And through the aid of the Queen of Pumpkins in tow, together we brought down the bloodthirsty foe. And if we stay on the road ever victorious, then you, dear charming one, shall be ever glorious!
Yes.
Yes, but careful, take heed, charming one. For someone seeks to block my gaze. An equal opportunity obstacle. Cold Raze. But do not worry, dear charming one, for your servant knows how to rise above, and that is to send her crashing down with an auntie's love.
Well, ladies and gentlemen of Santino Brothers, trouble has just walked in the door. The chill is in the air. Auntie, Hydie, and charming one, Biagio Crescenzo, making their way to the ring. I mean, I can only smell trouble from these two whenever they arrive here at Santino Brothers.
These two are sinister with a capital Sis. And you've got to be aware, Biagio brought Auntie Hydie onto this plane, summoned her from the void. To what end? What were they thinking?
Every time they show up, I tend to have more questions than I do have answers. But maybe that's the point. Maybe that's their angle. Keeping you in the dark at every way possible.
Auntie Hydie peering into the reflection of the void, and the void peers back.
Adnan Qureshi better not get too close to that void.
I don't know how our ring announcer Adnan Qureshi survives these kind of encounters, but it's a blessing that he does.
Now you people sit down and can finally be quiet. Because whoa, you're gonna boo me? I come out. My dear Auntie Hydie, do you hear these people, these dear sycophants?
Oh, hush at you, for you stand in the presence of the glorious, the charming Biagio Sears.
Is that what you people do? That's how you people show respect to one of the greatest wrestlers in Santino Bros? Okay, now seems to be that you guys know who's running this show. Over the past few months, we, the Void, have been on a tear, a reign of charm. Delilah Doom, El Primo Henyo Tribeca. He should have stayed on my team, but that's what happens when you betray Charming. And now, as the crystal ball has said it over this past weekend, Auntie Hydie, what do you have to say about that?
Thank Thank you, oh glorious summoner. Oh, hush up, you! Besides, I have matters to attend to, an equal opportunity obstacle by the name of Ruby Raze. Silence! Silence, you worm!
Well, Auntie Hydie, ask and you shall receive. You say the name Ruby Raze, and lo and behold, the 805 Warrior has arrived.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first in the corner to my left, being accompanied to the ring by charming Biagio C. From Auntie, England, she is the dapper Banshee, Auntie Hydie. And introducing her opponent in the corner to my right, from the Badlands of Southern California, she is the equal opportunity ass kicker, Ruby Raze!
Well, this is an opportunity for Auntie Hydie indeed, but will she get her ass kicked? We'll find out. Oh, here we go, right off the bat, starting off hot. Taking no moments to size each other up. They're just going right into it.
That's right, the dapper Banshee streaks across the ring and locks up immediately with Ruby Raze. And here we go. Ooh, referee Charlie Wu almost getting into the action there. And here comes Hydie with that lizard crawl and absolutely does not intimidate Ruby Raze. This match has been a long time coming, Halston. I believe back at Return of the King, I think. Oh my! Auntie Hydie now strung up, getting these clubbing forearms.
You were saying about Return of the King.
Return of the King. Auntie Hydie was attacking Delilah Doom with a chair. Ruby Raze came in for the rescue with a chair and beat Auntie Hydie. I think they've been waiting to have it out ever since. But Hydie's been dealing with her unfinished business with Doom, and now Ruby Raze getting this vengeance. Essentially protecting Santino brothers. That big lifting knee, wow!
That veteran status, that eye for what is going on. I mean, she's got to keep her eyes in the back of the head, but she's smart. She's smarter than the average bear doing that. But charming Crescenzo trying to get a leg up, so to speak, on Ruby Raze. Charlie Ruby better get a little bit of control over Crescenzo out on that ringside.
Biagio and Hydie have a very weird symbiotic relationship, and of course, wherever one goes, you'll find the other. So Biagio, of course, is going to be hanging out at ringside, trying to find those opportunities to pick an ankle or
I've been in his
something
shoes.
up.
I've been in his shoes. I totally understand it. I mean, you got to take advantage when you can, especially against somebody like Ruby Raze. I mean, I've gone toe-to-toe with Dom. I've gone toe-to-toe with Heather in the ring, having to take advantage of somebody like Ruby Raze before. So I get the viewpoint of a Crescenzo, but he's got to be careful.
Nothing quite like having an extra pair of hands at ringside, and nothing quite like having a set of hands thrown into your face by Ruby Raze.
Listen, Ruby Raze will knock the charming right off of him. Promise.
These big strikes, the SoCal Smash Mouth style, popularized by Ruby Raze. Whoa! And another shriek from the dapper Banshee.
Is your mic still working? My goodness.
I don't know if my ears are. Mine aren't. That knee to the midsection there, that kitchen sink, you got to be careful. Ruby Raze making the chase. That kitchen sink of her own taking the wind right out of the bagpipes of Auntie Hydie. I don't know if we're going to hear another shriek like that tonight.
Wait, what is she doing? She's trying to line that up. Oh, hard to get through those layers of velvet and I mean, that's crushed fashion. That's crushed velvet. She can't mess up her beautiful top there.
Crushed velvet and ermine is my understanding. And another knee to the midsection. Working out on that. Oh, no. Ruby Raze's arms hung up on the ropes like a ritual sacrifice. And Biagio, here comes the Eye of the Void. That big running knee from Auntie Hydie and Ruby Raze looks worse for wear.
Listen, the referee's got to be really, I mean, he's kind of losing control with Charming.
Two
on the outside. Getting the advantage easily there for Auntie Hydie. It's almost like he's rubbing it in his face. Like, getting those warnings are, there's taking advantage and then there's just blatantly cheating.
And now Hydie with the fish hooks here. She revels in this cruelty. She feeds on dark energies of this sort of wickedness for wickedness' sake. Both of these competitors so menacing in a ring. Ruby Raze so decorated. Absolutely. One of the strongest fighters that we have here at Santino Brothers, and up after only a 1 count. Ruby Raze will dig deep, and can she match Hydie's cruelty with her own and survive this fight?
Well, that's the thing. We could just, use the simplest of words and call Ruby Raze tough, but she is known for intergender wrestling. She's taken on the likes of Bateman and Brody King, and she's, Auntie Hydie isn't going to scare her with the levels of intensity she brings to the table. She's seen it before. She's tasted her own blood. She's had crimson masks before. So,
wow! A couple of devastating short arm lariats and that German suplex out of the corner. That's what Ruby Raze is all about. Powerful maneuvers. Goes for the cover with one hand.
Biagio is livid outside of us, throwing off his jacket in disgust about what he's watching in the ring right now. Yet he's been part of the action in a ways that's only brought Auntie Hydie the advantage.
Like I said before, Biagio now with the mirror. These two have such a weird relationship. When Hydie gets damaged, it looks like Biagio feels it more than just emotionally. Auntie Hydie with the ankle pick there, puts Raze on the mat, goes for the big leg drop. Oh my goodness, the cover could be all. 1, 2, and oh my goodness.
What an upset that would be if Auntie Hydie got that leg drop to connect fully and taking the oxygen out of her lungs to get that 3 count. But Ruby still getting to her feet, still trying to fight back. Oh no,
Hydie losing another layer.
Come off. What could this mean?
Oh, the spear in the corner. You got to be careful. Choking the life now out of Ruby Raze. Again, this hateful, just maniacal attacking.
Well, that's the thing you get with Auntie Hydie. One time you think, wow, she's really hitting this nice technical set of moves, and then all of a sudden, she just goes in for a deathly choke, breaking the rules and losing her temper. She's just, I guess that's where she gets it. She gets it from the void, wherever that is.
Oh my goodness, Ruby Raze now with the big lift. Looks like a military press. Wow! Toppled to the floor, goes for the cover.
Here is your winner, Ruby Raze!
Ruby Raze now looks like she wants a piece of Charming Biagio C. Ruby, a relentless competitor, and oh no, watch out! Ducks the mirror. Dream Smasher! My goodness!
Not a smart move by the Charming one. Again, she's gonna knock the Charming right off his face. Knock the hair dye right out of his hair.
Not much Charming left to begin with.
Oh no!
Oh wow! The Soul Eater Spear! Ruby Raze clearing the ring of all the trash. She's had a